21 pilots reaction. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Just trying out different accents for the video hook. You know what I mean? So we have 21 pilots cover the White Stripes 7 Nation Army Rock Hall 2025 Induction. I don't know much about this. I have seen a few thumbnails floating here and there. So I guess, you know, different groups were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's read here. 21 pilots performed an electrifying rendition of the White Stripes 7 Nation Army at the 2025 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The White Stripes, Jack White and Meg White, were inducted into the Rock Hall by 2010 Rock Hall inductee Iggy Pop. Jack White accepted the induction on behalf of the White Stripes at the Rock Hall 2025 induction ceremony. Performance details. Here's the breakdown here. Of course, 21 pilots, we know this. The location, LA. All right, that's what we need to know. So this song is iconic, and it was huge growing up. I think this is 2002. I'm gonna fight him off. Do, 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 do. A 7 Nation Army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it. Okay, I'm not gonna continue singing because I'm not a singer, to be honest. Maybe a comedian, maybe a singer, not. 7 Nation Army. I think it came out 2002. That's my guess. Try to guess right now, you at home. Just think. Think quick. 7 Nation Army. White Stripes. That's right. Ooh, 2003. I almost said that. Okay, yeah, early 2000s. Alternative rock, garage rock, rock, punk, blues, rock blues. Okay, a little bit of different genres in there, and I'm happy for them. I don't know much about the White Stripes. In fact, maybe this is maybe the only song I know from that band. But hey, they made it, so good for them. And I have reacted to 21 Pilots, one of my favorite bands of all time. In fact, recently I reacted to a live performance of their new song. Absolutely destroyed. That was glorious. Go check it out. One of my favorite videos of the year, probably. So now we have this one. I think I am ready to watch and just stop talking for a bit. And at the end, of course, I will continue to talk and give you my opinion. But for now, grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go. This is looks like the stage of The Voice, something like that. This is The Voice.
I'm gonna fight 'em off. A 7 Nation Army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette.
That foot pedal is so strong.
Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell.
Rip the Queen.
And if I catch you coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do.
we go. Part 2, baby.
I'm going to Wichita, far from this opera forevermore. I'm gonna work the straw, make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding, right before the Lord. All the words are gonna bleed for me, and I will think no more. And the stains coming from my blood, and the stains coming from my blood. Tell me, come back up.
Remix.
Meg and Jack have inspired us all.
Meg and Jack have inspired us all. It's 21 Pilots. What do you want me to say, people? They are fantastic. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Yeah, this was, I mean, pretty tight. At first, it seemed like it was gonna go like this simple direction, right, of like your regular standard cover. But then he came out with, I mean, both, but what is it? Tyler, the singer, came out with part 2, the no look technique here on the keys, and this sounded like an organ. Reminded me a bit of like an Ozzy Osbourne song, a little bit more ominous. Looking up at the sky, very performative, right? He didn't just play it normally, right? And they also were wearing this attire, which I don't know exactly, like, you know, if there's a deeper meaning or what. Maybe it's just the artistic form, right? And not much to it, but it does add a layer of, you know, intrigue, I would say. And so he goes into this section here, and you could really hear his vocals, and he has one of my favorite voices, right? And he is so good at just doing whatever he wants with his voice. You know, if it's a more somber note or one that will impact, but always showing emotion. And so I really like those high notes over here. And then he switched back to the bass, and he got us with that growl a little bit. I was not expecting that kind of boom. And you got to give it to these guys. I mean, just 2 people creating this masterpiece. And I wasn't, you know, I don't think I had ever seen a live performance of this song. But now that I have, I can see that it's mostly just the drums, the bass, and you know, bass guitar and voice. Not really much to it. It's actually quite simple enough that 2 people can perform it. I mean, not just any 2 people, of course. You have to be great. But yeah, man, what a show! What a privilege to have been here in the audience. I think this was fantastic. He looks happy to have, you know, witnessed this, and I'm sure it's true. I think the White Stripes were probably an inspiration for 21 Pilots as they were growing up, because they're around, you know, my age, 30, 35 something. So they were, you know, young and were listening to this music, I'm sure. So yeah, I think it's like a full circle type of moment, right? When you grow up, meet your heroes, and you perform at their rock and roll hall induction. All right, there you have it. Fantastic. It's a yes from me. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm actually serious about that. Do subscribe. And at the end, do a flip till the next.